So first of all, I will explain about what is public fund. Public fund is money that generated by the government to provide goods and services to the citizen. Public fund is to prioritize the benefit of rakyat. For example, we have One Dana, a funding ecosystem platform for government, industry, academia, entrepreneur and the rakyat to connect. One Dana is an available online tools, expertise, research and development facility, commercialization, potential collaboration, all in one place. Okay, first I will explain the mechanism in controlling public fund. First, the effective control on approved allocation. As we all know that public fund is used for the benefit of the citizen of the country, and the allocation must be monitored and controlled in order to ensure that it is wisely used. It means that every single activity and program related to public fund must have clear detail on what the purpose of allocation is given. For example, government allocate fund on the development project such as build more RTC and UTC as to provide efficiency services by the government to the people. In order to ensure the politics going smoothly, the agency has EPU and ICU under our government play important role in ensuring the fund use based on its purpose. EPU is Economic Planning Unit responsible for the development planning and financial allocation for the development project, while ICU is Implementation and Coordination Unit to monitor and evaluate the performance and the development of the project. Second mechanism in controlling public fund is rules of expenditure. The importance of the creation of rule of expenditure is to help the government and prevent from the unnecessary and extravagant use of public spending. At the same time, the rule of expenditure can also help the government to allocate equitably distribution wealth. We can look further on the canon of elasticity. Canon of elasticity can guide the government to use the public fund according as the situation is needed. For example, Malaysia, natural disaster, the government may use the public fund for the sake of the citizen in emergency. If the country is in a peace place, the government will use more public fund focusing on the development. Besides that, canon of sanction is to ensure the public fund will allocate to the important things, because the procedure is the government have to seek and get approval from the authority before they can use it. Like in Malaysia, before the budget 2017 presented in Parliament, it have to submit to Parliament for approval and discussion. So this will control the public fund to use for more relevant things.
The third mechanism in controlling public fund is annual budget. Annual budget is a budget prepared for a 12-month period, and it outlines income expected to be received and expenditure will be paid in upcoming year. This is 2017 Malaysian Federal Government Annual Budget, where it shows where the money comes from and where it goes. 260,800 million is expected to be received, and taxes paid by public for various purposes is the main source of revenue in Malaysia. All the public funds received by the government will be allocated according to the planned budget. Annual budget ensures the fund is being used accordingly and to avoid any misuse of public funds. The next mechanism in controlling public fund is the presence of Public Accounts Committee. I give an example, the issue of 1MDB. 1MDB is a strategic development company was set up by our Prime Minister for Malaysian economic purpose. However, he was accused of channeling the fund from 1MDB to his personal account. Due to this issue, PAC was given a responsibility to find the truth. This is online news by Bruno Bulletin, where the investigation made proves that our Prime Minister was learned and the scandal is not true. In conclusion, public funds must be managed effectively. The authorities must be accountable for each responsibility in handling public money. The mechanism in controlling public funds is one of the disciplines to assure each authority spend the public fund accordingly.